12-step programs, a resource guide for helping professionals. I say a prayer for me to go, an ebook, and then walking on water when the ground ain't enough. How to get through anything and overcome everything with water walking faith. So I thought I'd do a little spoken word tonight. I thank you for asking me to come up here. This is really a blessing. What am I doing? I'm living life so completely contradictory to what man says. Mine is not a traditional life, but only life as I've come to know it. A series of leaps of faith, walks on water, climbs up mountaintops, exiles the desert, dodging the shadows of death in valleys and refusing to be a Jesus cliche. Can you relate? Every day I awake expecting miracles, favor, and success with God, people, and institutions. My bank account say it ain't happening. The bills say you got to be kidding. Debt free, we not having it. The mortgage company dares me to miss one beat. Even my past dares me to step outside of the box that it built for me, as it reminds me of the mess I was and the disappointment I will always be. Some days my mind is not my friend, but I'm tearing down those self-imposed walls today. If not now, when? If not me, who? Can you relate? What am I doing? I'm not listening to the whispers of doubt anymore. I don't care how loud they get or if they sing in 6-part harmony. You're too old. You didn't go to the right schools, wear the right clothes. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Shut up, I say. I ain't listening no more. I ain't listening no more. What am I doing? I'm taking God at his word when he says, for I alone know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. My helper, your helper, tells me that the impossible is highly probable and that the possible is just too easy for God anyway. What am I doing? I'm untying my boat from the shore. I'm launching out into the deep waters, and I'm stepping out of the boat with Jesus in my view. I'm walking on water when the ground ain't enough. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm walking on water when the ground ain't enough. Okay, how about this one? What do you dare to see? I see the diamond dust glint about the eyes. Even my soul feels warm and my dreams run deep. I see the strength in the jawline, the sureness in the step that dares to walk by faith where angels fear to tread. I'm a beautiful and blessed woman designed by God. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I see beauty after all. I see the 2 sugars, 1 cream, coffee-colored face, tempered by time, softened by many salty tears, offered like sacrifices in the stillness of the night. After the makeup is off and the jewelry is on the dresser, and there's no one at my side but God. It is during those times a beautiful woman slowly emerged free from the muck and the mess, beautifully wrapped in the rainbow-colored robes of grace, handcrafted by an unseen God who rescued me not a moment too soon or a minute too late. The itsy-bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy-bitsy spider went up the spout again. And now, even when I'm real quiet and still, it feels like I'm dancing in a vast, freshly cut field. With my head to the sky, I bask in the light and the love of God's love as he heals the old and newly broken places in my heart, in my life. It feels like I'm dancing undisturbed on holy ground. Like I'm dancing undisturbed on holy ground. Okay, thank you. And just to know just a little bit about me, I was a heroin addict. These streets, I used to walk up and down these streets. I sold my body. I was with people I didn't want to be with. You know, I was a politician's daughter, but drugs don't care who you are. You know, but God changed my life, and that's why I write. I write stories from my time using, and my stories in recovery. And here's one. I leap over rainbows using pole vaults of faith. Contrary to man's myth, a pot of gold is not at the end of the rainbow, but it's found somewhere between the leap and the silent soar to the other side. A pot of gold is a fool's prize, but believing that you can surrender your fears, leave the surety of the ground and leap into the unknown, knowing that the all-knowing and living God is with you in the leap and waiting for you in the landing simultaneously is a reward for those who dare to take God at his word. I'm leaping over rainbows, taking God at his word. Taking God at his word. I'd just like to thank you all, and you can go to my website, www.trywalkingonwater.com. I'm also on Facebook /Stanice, also Twitter. I do this with my son. My son is Mike Tucker, and he helped self-publish these books. My other book is with Warner Books. We're a team. We also have a publicity agency if anybody's looking for a mom and son, and we make it rain. And it's AndersonTucker.com. So thank you, and God bless you beyond your imagination.
All right, come on, let her hear it. Give it up one more time for Miss Stanice. All right.